Hello everyone and welcome to the ScratchRunning Podcast, the official podcast of competitive browser gaming, where our motto is whatever we want it to be. As always, I'm your host Kieran, and with me on the mic are Lord, yes quite, and a fan favourite, a man with many Scratch accounts. That's right, it's the return of Clabs, baby. He's back.
What do you mean?
It's Clabs.
The big man.
I thought Clabs was just Clabs. What other accounts?
I got Clabs
true.
test account spelled with one S.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay,
forget Mango
Candle World,
Seaweed.
which is like, oh yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And that's it, I think.
All
All
the
the
other
other
thinking of
Candle World
Candle World, which is like
It's
50.
it's the big man that everyone looks forward to.
Clabs, give me a number. How many Candle World characters or accounts are there that people haven't even seen yet? Just a number, not who they are, but like just a number.
That they haven't seen, like 3.
Yeah, that nobody knows about.
Nobody knows
Candle World.
3 of the Candle World characters. But, alright, now everyone's going to
Brilliant.
try and name snipe, and I hate it so much, because whenever people name
It's
snipe,
not.
they realize, oh, that character account
Yeah.
isn't taken, and then they make it themselves.
Wait, if you've already
Doesn't
made
matter.
the characters, then just don't reveal the names.
Well, obviously,
Right.
yeah. But, like, for instance, people were trying to find the Thorn. Someone typed in the Thorn, and they're like, oh, that's not taken. I'm going to make the Thorn account. Here's my fan account for the
Grr.
Thorn. And it's like, well, now you're never going to talk to them. So you have
Thanks,
me-
guys.
There you go. I mean, everybody knows when it's gonna be official, right?
Well, true. But
Because we'll probably
it's
talk about it, so.
it's a very minor thing, but
It's
it is
annoying.
an important thing for the names to be actually like their names.
Sure,
It's
sure.
official when the Candle World Archive account follows it.
Yeah,
There we
pretty
go.
much. I think I'm outdated
Get
on
real.
that one, though. I need to follow Marcival, I think.
You're
Yeah,
back
the,
creating a Archon of Misinformation account.
the master of ceremonies, Marcival.
Just to make it clear, I'm not like, what's the word? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed when it happens. Like,
It's almost worse.
just like it's like
Oh, yeah.
you probably weren't thinking this was a thing that
It's
had a
just-
consequence, but it does. And
Please
it's like,
don't.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Insta banned from Candle World once you do it. Did you guys know what month we have currently? Do you guys know what time it's in?
Well,
You know-
judging from our custom sprites that are wearing costumes this episode,
You know, I have a
Ooh.
feeling. It's October.
What costume am I gonna get? Am I gonna get a Wallfish costume finally?
you don't even know because they haven't been
Nobody
drawn
knows.
yet as of
They haven't been
recording.
drawn. It's like I'm
We're recording
saying
this
it
on
right
the
now.
8th of October, and it's probably going to premiere on the 30th.
But don't
That's
Yeah.
a Sunday.
let them think it's
That is a
it's
Saturday?
live. Let them think we're on Halloween
Sunday.
right now.
True.
Right. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Naturally.
I was just saying the 30th is a Saturday, so that'd make the most sense.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Or Sunday. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good time. I hope everybody's excited for Halloween this year.
I hope y'all are excited for Halloween.
It feels like the world still isn't. We've talked about this last
Yeah.
Halloween episode.
Last year it didn't feel like October. This year it does still kind of feel like it's October, but society hasn't moved straight back to Halloween yet.
Yeah, I feel like it's you know how when a little like a baby animal is developing, you can't like pick it up and move it to a random place or else it'll like mess up its development. I feel
For
like
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Always.
feel like COVID messed up the natural development of Halloween for
Yes.
like a generation, and it's now not gonna like work right, and we're just gonna progressively have messed up Halloween because it's gonna be generational.
Grr.
Maybe it'll take a while to like re.
This is what the
integrate it.
virus. This is what the funny virus has actually taken from us.
Yeah, spook season.
Mhm.
I can say personally, I think I've never been more involved with the season, mostly because of Inktober
Ooh.
that I've like
Yeah.
started participating in, and Rusting Robot, shout out to him. He was kind of like the biggest inspiration there, because his Inktober stuff is always
He did
brilliant.
it last year, and I don't think
Yeah.
he's posting right now.
Yeah, but sometimes he
Still.
like does one at the end or whatever, something. Anyways, what it like brought for me is that I've finally, after like 3 years or so, broken the radio silence on Lord's account, which now
Yo.
means like I don't know. I guess we're kind of like building something again, and I've enjoyed it a lot. I've tried making it always like Monster World or Tonga themed. That's
Breaking news, guys.
Nice.
Apfel Lord is not dead.
That's true. I mean, I'm every month.
I mean, every month will be a SRCast, but Apfel Lord fans don't know that. Unless they
maybe they
check
don't.
your bio and subscribe to ScratchRunning.
Right? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Wouldn't that be
Actually
crazy?
But yeah, for next year, I mean, the ship has probably sailed for this one if you hear this now. But for next year, if you also want to join in on the Inktober fun, it's great.
It's fun.
It just occurred to me that not everyone might know about Inktober and like what it is.
Oh yeah,
If you don't follow any artists on any website, you won't know. But
31 days, 31 prompts. Every day you
31
draw something.
words.
You can draw it with an ink. What do you call it? With like a pen or
Ink
whatever
pen.
to
Or
keep
ink
it in the
brush.
A
spirit
real,
of Inktober.
real ink pen.
I draw digitally, but only with black and white.
Wow, so Inktober pilled. You don't use ink.
Right. Yes.
It's
It's
alright.
so fun.
I think I would.
It's whatever.
I'd
It's more about the challenge.
I would also just do black and white, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. Robot does like he actually does it like in his little sketchbook or just I don't know some random.
It arrives on a graph-lined canvas of some
Right.
sort. Probably.
and
Nice.
it looks so cool. He does like the shading really well. That's something and the contours. If you want
So
to, I'll
true.
also link that in the notes and credits if you want to check it out. And that's how I've been getting into the October season.
The
I'm very excited.
Halloween, the spirit. The Lotteria tournament is almost over.
I remember you told me that if there ever was going to be a La Pétanque tournament, which is the Google Doodle we got not too long ago.
Pétanque tournament's happening, probably. Great Ghoul Duel 2022 tournament might also happen if
Well-
that game comes out.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited for on Halloween, probably more than anything else.
So I think I told the story on the November 2021 episode, but I'm gonna say it again. On the 31st of October 2021, some people got what the actual Halloween Doodle was, but for a brief period on my phone, it was a GIF of a sequel to the Great Ghoul Duel. That Google Doodle was removed from the Doodle archive. It was never supposed to be released.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed the GIF, posted it in the Champion Island server, and said, "Hey guys, Great Ghoul Duel 2022." But the thing is, the GIF had a play button, but you couldn't actually click on it because the game wasn't real.
Mm.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
I
Caesar?
think not, but the data miners did find on Google servers a development version of the game, and we did end up playing that in a call on Halloween 2021.
Ooh.
So that's how we know Great Ghoul Duel 2022 is real.
It was kind of messed up that like I feel like they punished the Google Games fandom for finding the secret Ghoul Duel.
They did,
They're
because
like, oh, you found it?
after-
Well, I guess you get no more Ghoul Duel.
they took down GGD 2018 for
Yep.
the whole year so they can focus on finishing the new one.
Why would
It's
they
been
even
a
do that?
whole year without the Great Ghoul Duel. I don't know if I can take it any longer.
And it
Have they
wasn't.
not heard of the remix button?
It
Sure.
obviously wasn't necessary because they had the beta and they had the normal one. So they're just like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Lotteria-
No Ghoul Duel.
Yeah, Lotteria and Pétanque are both up. It's just the Great Ghoul Duel 2018 that's down.
One thing I can say though,
Grr.
for sure, if the Google Doodle, oh God, that's funny to say, the Google Doodle of this year is actually the Great Ghoul Duel. I'm definitely excited to play that with you guys in like.
We're gonna
all,
play it.
on our YouTube or whatever, and we'll do like a little
That
tournament
would be
of it.
so true. We're
just
definitely
excited.
playing Great Ghoul Duel
in that
2022 on the
development
channel.
version, for everybody who doesn't know yet, I guess you can always check back, but just to explain it really quickly, the Great Ghoul Duel was a really fun game that Google made for the Google Doodle
Yeah,
2018, where you have like two teams, you steal spirit flames that are like on a top-down map basically, and you have to bring them back to your base, but it's like they follow you like a snake tail, and so you can cut them off and get theirs. Well, if you like, bring it back to your base. Either way, very fun, and I'm just excited what they're gonna do with it this time. The base idea was just very fun, but who knows?
Yeah, Great Ghoul Duel 2022 adds, I think it's 2 or 3 or 4 new maps, two new characters for each team, even though it's still 4v4s.
Well,
and 16 hats that you get for different achievements.
Ooh.
So you can now have a ghost with a hat.
who needs mechanics when you can have cosmetic hats, right?
That's what I'm saying.
If I remember correctly, there was also a pumpkin power-up that just granted you invincibility.
Ooh.
So that spawned like in the middle of the map.
Mm-hmm.
The bonuses for collecting amounts of spirit flames hasn't changed. But it's a great Ghoul Duel game. You're gonna play it anyway.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's gonna be fun.
It's
Everybody
gonna
can
be
get excited
good.
for that. And now you know. Maybe if this is actually Halloween, you probably have seen it already. Because everybody, do you guys still like have Google as your starting page, or do you just have the recommended pages?
I'm a Google guy.
Yeah, same. I am easily distracted, so I specifically turn off anything that's like, hey, I know you're meaning to like go onto Google Drive, but what if instead you went to this YouTube video?
You know what? I still need to get past that.
If I want a new tab, I'm going to Chrome://new tab and then just
Dang. Claps, what you what is your...
on Fire? I use Firefox and I use like DuckDuckGo. Although I've been weaning off DuckDuckGo, and the reason is it's just not that great. Like I enjoy being able to save images easier on mobile, but when I search something on it, it's a very good chance they'll just take all of the words in my search and find the page that contains those words the most, which sounds like how a search engine works. But if I look up like how to beat the first boss in Elden Ring, it'll then just look up the scramble of like boss Elden Ring. And then it'll just give me like a page on like Elden Ring coming soon, and like
it's like a news article like Elden Ring adds these bosses. You wouldn't think how many bosses this game called Elden Ring has.
it doesn't take any like context. It just takes. It doesn't analyze my sentence. It just like how to make sushi. This man makes sushi.
There's a news article on like I don't know.
Oh man, can't believe there's a news article.
I hate it when that happens.
Me too, brother.
Have you guys had anything scary happen to you since the start of October?
My computer stopped working.
See, that's super scary.
That's pretty scary.
Isn't that the scariest thing?
It's been longer than October. I feel like it was
how's it feel?
The ghouls, little spooky ghouls and skeletons came into my apartment and like destroyed my motherboard or something.
Shot some spirit flames into your motherboard.
Yeah,
a little will-o'-the-wisp in my CPU.
Yeah.
There's a little blue in my tower.
I've gotten into your computer and I'm going to eat the copper wires. Yum. No one can stop me.
I mean, where would we be if Blue eventually found his way out of the scape of scratching the internet?
Yeah, don't let him do that, guys.
Yeah.
So how does it feel recording an episode of the ScratchRunning Podcast on a laptop?
Yeah, I'm on I'm on a Dell, and I don't have admin privileges. So I went to look at the drivers, and one of them is from 2009.
Very nice. Very
awesome.
Nice. Very cool. Very epic.
I can tell you I don't have a scary story prepared, but I have something scary, I guess, that happened to me today. I got up, I ate my breakfast. Had a good breakfast.
Sorry.
See, there we go.
Ramped up pretty quickly.
Good breakfast.
I ate lunch. I had a good lunch. Some curry, noodles, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, just like I guess a few hours ago, I got really freaking hungry.
Whoa.
Super hungry. Like I ate just fine the whole day, and then my stomach felt like it was gonna eat itself and then I ate, and everything was fine.
Very scary.
Why?
Nick has
So
a
true.
tapeworm. Whoa.
So true.
I hope I don't.
That would be the scariest Halloween
That would be
rule of
actually
them all.
See your doctor if things
Ah.
persist in this way.
If you
Stay
start feeling
hydrated,
ill
everybody.
and get tummy aches and get hungry more and more frequently, you should probably get medical help. And if you're in America, it's even scarier because it'll cost you $20,000.
Ooh. Oh, hell no.
The scariest
Yeah, so.
Halloween story is the American medical system.
Yes, I can only be happy that I live in Germany, where we have a problem with our energy sources right now, but no problem with health insurance. So I'm
You know,
good
There
with
you
that.
go.
I was thinking about it the other day, just how messed up. I often think of how messed up America is, but I was very much in
Sit in your
particular
armchair
thinking
and-
about it. Yeah. And I was thinking about how we need like engineers and doctors to survive as a society, but in order
Yeah.
to become one in America, you need to fork over like $100,000, right?
Right.
Or at
I
least
think-
to like
I
get
personally think
qualified
it should be
for
cheaper.
stuff. So it's like, all right, we need engineers, we need You don't have enough money. We can't educate you. No. Come on, get out of here. You don't have money to become the thing we need you to become.
Why does that remind me of like companies that want to employ you, or like if you want to start out in an area, in like some, if you want to
Yeah.
apply for some job, where you want to get experience, but you need
Yeah.
like 5 years of
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get a year of experience without a year of experience?
Right? Like, of course, everybody wants an experienced worker. They want like somebody who knows what they're
Yeah.
doing. But that's not how the world works. People.
But you know, if someone did come to work at my coffee shop and they had invented time travel, I'd hire them in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't have experience quite.
Make your
travel.
coffee.
I almost have a year of experience as an IT technician, and I think
See?
that is a little bit less than enough for me to survive.
Now the floodgates are open, Karen. You can
The
apply
floodgates
everywhere.
are open. I can apply
Your
somewhere.
experience.
Move
Yeah.
out to the U.S. and get a job at Blizzard for Overwatch 2.
There you
Wow.
go.
Overwatch 2, the game that
Is that out
It-
yet?
It is
it's
out.
real.
They need
like-
They need IT support though. I'll let you know that. They have
Oh,
about
no.
20,000 people on average in the queue to join the game.
What?
Their servers are too small, I think.
Why would they? It's Blizzard. Why would they do that?
I mean, it's a Blizzard player base.
I diagnose you with a skill issue. If it was me, I
would've
would
hoped-
simply just get into the game.
I would have hoped to get hired as a professional greeble painter. That would have been my thing.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's
a cube and
admirable
its greebled
job.
version.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah.
you also have heard of greebles, so I'd love for you to give your spin on like
Oh.
what they are.
What they are, they're little nodules, little cranky, spunkly crunks of
Yeah.
machinery that make things look all cool and futuristic.
I'm thinking of the depths of Wikipedia post, a cube and its greebled version.
Yeah, they're the things that make the Death Star not just look like a sphere.
Yeah, basically.
It's the Borg texture pack.
randomly generated machine surface.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's like little like
Now I know what you mean.
squares and wires and tubes and things that make it look like something's complex. But you
Yep.
just sort of paint them on there.
It just has
Greeble.
its tubes.
It's got a
When
name.
I was a
They're called
kid, I
greebles.
thought I don't know what I was on. I feel like as a kid I was some sort of
Sugar.
narcissist. I was on sugar. I thought I was so smart because I thought I had invented sentient AI, and I had
Oh.
blueprints, and basically the blueprints amounted to drawing a bunch of greebles on different objects and being like, I plug in the brain computer into the
Real.
interfacer. I remember showing it to my dad, and then he's trying to be like, supportive, but then
Yeah.
ask
So
a
true.
little more. Like, okay, so how does How does the electric brain work? Well, it's made up of these wires and
Electricity.
computer chips.
How very great, young Clavs. We're gonna hang that on the fridge and have a look at it for the next few weeks.
See, you'll be laughing when the fridge attained sentience as planned.
Yeah, I slapped all that paper covered in greebles onto the fridge. You're giving it artificial intelligence.
So you slap that paper onto the fridge and it starts walking.
I'm tired of fridges being smooth. I need a fridge and it's a greebled version.
Yeah, greebled fridge. Lots of surfaces.
I need the I need the death
grime
fridge.
and little raw chicken bacteria. They could just seep into.
Oh, you're thinking like on the
greebled
inside
fridge.
as well as the outside.
I'm thinking the whole thing's greebled.
A greebled fridge would not be fun to clean.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of has that on the side you never see of the fridge.
Yeah, the back.
That's kind of
the
greebled.
back.
The back. The back is the
that's
word
called
I was looking
actual
for.
components. That's called what makes the fridge work.
What do you mean? I thought they just put a picture of cables on there.
A handwritten note to the fridge that says, "Please work. Thank you very much."
If that's how I thought all computers work. So that's my optimal world.
It's basically the green motherboard aesthetic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to love just looking at
Yeah.
broken CD players and cracking them open and just tearing out little LEDs and being move them somewhere. It's I've created a new technology. Whoa.
I just remembered, at my parents' home, we had this receiver. Is it called a receiver in English? Right. It's a receiver, right? For the
You'll
TV.
have to... Okay, yeah, the remote.
The remote. Wait, no.
The TV remote?
No, the remote
Or
is
is it
what you click to.
Yeah.
But there is a thing where when you have satellite.
Oh yeah, the
TV or
TV
whatever.
box.
The satellite dish?
An antenna?
No, it's under
think
the
it's just
TV most of the time.
Yeah,
box.
it's the TV box. Yeah.
That's called the TV box?
I guess it is.
Probably not. That's
That's
just
not
what
the-
we're calling it right now.
Yeah, it's
Everybody,
the...
please look up the
it's
word receiver right
nah,
now.
It's the
Tell me.
TV box. It's the
Alright.
thing. It's the thing the cable TV provider gives you to watch TV on their software.
It's called a receiver. What is
It's
it not?
I
Receiver
don't believe you.
images.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, no,
It's
fair
the-
enough.
Info.
Yep.
It's the box in British.
Anyways, I think we had a broken receiver under our TV, and it was part of the hole at the front was almost fell out, and I had a note written for I think the weakness of a Monster World monster. I think it was a Nitro, a little a little drawing of it too, and I think I just hid that in there, and it might still be there in that receiver.
Amazing.
Nice,
This is a
Mira.
random thought I had when you guys said that, and so if my parents ever find some random drawing inside of their receiver, I don't even know if it worked or not, or if it's gonna catch fire. I hope
Yeah,
not.
you have set their doom into motion, sticking a piece of flammable material instead of advanced machinery.
And I've just said it on camera, on recording. So,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
alibized up, brother.
but at least they won't find out what the weakness of a Nitro is. So,
Oh yeah, that's
And
that's
neither will
secret's
you,
hidden.
ever.
That's a hidden secret.
No, nobody knows.
I'll figure it out.
Anyways, speaking of the weakness of a Nitro, the ScratchRunning Podcast Q&A box is a project on my profile where you guys can ask whatever you want in reason.
I'm so confused.
Now,
Called
this
a
is a perfect
transition. It's when you
segue.
say speaking of something and then just change the topic.
Yeah.
Get real.
Whatever. Please continue.
So our first question comes from our good viewer, Arctic Animator, who asks, how much planning is there behind the episode thumbnails?
Is there any system for who draws them, the topic, etc.? I don't know what etc. will be. Those are really the two characteristics. Thank you, Arctic Animator.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Art style?
Who wants to go first?
Listen. Nick and I are basically now the resident thumbnail drawers.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's usually either Nick, Clabs, or the guest, but we've stopped having the guest.
Right.
So
Because it's just been the boys.
People also kind of like, okay, we were always about like not accepting people who ask, but you know, it's been a while since somebody called us cowards and asked us if they could join the podcast.
we're running a little dry.
Yes. I'm not saying you should, and I'm not saying that will get you into the podcast. I'm really saying
that will only ever work for one man.
How did that
You're
even
right.
work? How did that even get?
I have no idea.
It was funny.
I didn't even know it was Shalebridge at the start.
How does Shalebridge have
I was
so
like-
much like inert charismatic power, but then when you talk
He's
to
the-
him for a while, you
he's
realize it's just like a dude.
He's the big, on the outside he's the big man, but on the inside he's just a man.
Yeah, but like I don't know how he did it. He just did it, and so
But, yeah.
It's
At
because
some
he draws.
point-
It's because he draws the spooky drawings and tells the
There we
spooky
go.
stories. We all think
And
very
the funny
highly of
ones.
him, and then you meet him. He's just like UFR.
and then he just goes back to drinking.
Yeah,
pickle
drinking.
juice.
Yeah.
Drinking. No. Pickle juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
was it?
That does sound
I
like
don't know.
something that in a cartoon they like relabel all the barrels pickle juice.
Uh-huh. yeah, that's what he drinks.
I'm sure he
Uh,
loves the
Definitely not tab.
mischaracterizations of him as a person. I'm sure that's its favorite activity. But
I
in
think
any
what-
Get a
case,
girlfriend.
Yeah. How did we
We
get to a
have-
point with the question? Right. I'm sorry.
we have no guests, so
The topic of the thumbnail is usually just what we talk about on the episode.
yeah. And then Nick or I are just like, yeah, I've done 2 in a row. How about I'm not doing it? And then the other person's like, well, that means me because we're the only 2 that do it. So
I mean, to what you said, Karen, it's usually the topic or whatever. Or in the case of the last episode, it's just like a random like brainstorming session of okay,
Yeah.
we've talked about these things. Now, what funny, like just literally, what funny could we come up with?
Did anyone notice the tacticooler in the back?
Right? Somebody did. But the thing with last episode was just we kind of like got so far away from what the episode was about.
Right.
And I'm like, I love the drawing I made, and I will never like say it was a bad idea to do
It's
that
so good.
drawing, but it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, to be fair,
Yes.
neither does this podcast.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think more times than once we've had like an idea for the overarching topic, but it became sufficiently about something else that we thought, okay, the thumbnail and the title of the actual episode should probably be this or that instead.
Absolutely.
There is no tooth fairy, there is no Easter bunny, and there is no overarching topic.
On the ScratchRunning Podcast, that's true.
The only
we
podcast
could
on
always
Scratch.
we could always clickbait them a little bit. Like I could tell you a Candle World secret, and this is like a 1-minute segment, and then we make the whole thumbnail like Clabs reveals Candle World truth, and then
Whoa,
What?
no way, guys.
Oh,
But is
and-
that like the last minute, so we get people to watch the whole
I'm
thing?
pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's actually everything is canon.
everything can we
'Cause
did
that
have a
episode's
fair
about-
amount of discussion.
Okay, yeah, that episode was about Candleworld, but the first like 10 minutes was serial.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Get
like,
ready
I'll-
to have that in a year or something when we run
yeah,
actual.
they'll
things
see
to talk
the
about.
they'll see the
Yeah.
premiere, and everyone will get crazy, and we'll have the highest
Yeah.
level of people in the chat waiting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
They're
it'll
not going to
like,
be waiting in the chat. They're going to be waiting in the theory studio.
True, kind of true. Some of them are not allowed on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Nerds.
It'd be like Blue's favorite color.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Clabs reveals Blue's favorite color. On...
Blue's favorite color is
Podcast.
actually gray.
It did, yeah, I think someone actually asked him, and he said it was Swadid.
It was what?
It's not a real color.
It's more of an
Nice.
idea.
Oh.
Well,
Just, you know,
it's,
part of the
So,
course for that sort of thing.
Mm.
yeah.
Our
Okay.
next question comes from Clever Squid 47, who asked, "What is the best Shgloopy and Friends character other than Shgloopy, and why is it Glorfo?"
Excuse me, that's a weird way to spell Glingy.
That's a weird way to spell Glingy.
I mean, they all got great qualities. Glingy has something that I don't know if anybody knows about, but something I associate with him now is where at some point we like thought of a fashion brand based on Shgloopy and Friends, and Glingys were like pants that were like the zigzag,
the wavy jeans. I think I showed the image in one of the Asher Head Smasher videos, but he got the Glingys on.
So that's what I associate with Glingy, is Glingy
He's
pants that are like
the Glingys.
wiggly. Smizzlebean, just the name by itself carries him. I don't even know what he sounds like at this point. But...
Snizzlebean is just a great name. Glorpo
Snizzlebean
is really...
sounds a lot like Shgloopy, but he's a little more tense and emotional. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's
like
yeah. Glorpo, however, really is the star of the show.
Is he? Oh, because he's a star. Is that a joke? He's the star-shaped one.
Glorpo.
Next question. Studio Fireman asks.
The bit there was that I was just holding the silence, just like...
Yeah.
You know what? Don't do that.
And I'm very, very partial to Blue. I just think Blue is a very fun villain because the show doesn't make much sense. So the fact that like he's still a 100% villain, but just is forced to be a villain of completely inane plot sequences is great.
That's true.
Horrible for Blue, but great for us.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we heard anything from Shgloopy and Friends. How's that front looking?
Well,
I mean, outside of everything, slowing down anyway.
The TV show was cancelled.
That's sort of how it goes. I actually think we're going to get Can't Common Adventures 3 this month, so this will probably be out by then. Like, you guys will have seen it. I lost all of my frames on my other computer, so I'm just going to draw from scratch and not have like a huge first chapter like I was planning.
Oh no.
Dang.
That's just the way it goes.
That's just the way it goes. Life giveth, life taketh away.
Yeah, I'm not stressing it. It's not. There was like a lot of frames, but like, I don't actually. I'm not mad nor disappointed. I'm just like, all right, I gotta do it again.
Comment Adventures 3: Candle World will be real in 2022.
Right. And also, like, as rough as it is to lose a draft of something, usually that means that when you go back for a second take, it'll actually turn out even better. Which is a nice consolation prize for it.
Yeah. There are times though when I don't when I lose a drawing or something, when I don't even remember like how it looked, and it's basically I could have just started from scratch again and like could have gone back in time. It wouldn't have mattered.
Thank
that
you.
Also happens. But I'm definitely excited for anything. Are we gonna get more schmalens in the schmorklies?
Well, I would hope so. It's not like they're.
I mean, to be fair, they are allies still.
Yeah. Well, they're schmorleaks.
They're the schmorleaks.
Yeah, they're the schmorleaks.
I'm sorry.
Schmalens and the schmorleaks.
I guess it's gonna go the way of like Skellabling, where it like pops up for a second, and then the plot just sort of proceeds, and they just kind of go out of frame.
To be fair, Candlesmith killed Skellabling, so. True. That's why
so go out of frame is maybe a bit of a cover-up way to say it.
But we'll see what happens with the Schmorleaks, along with Pecan and the fish.
The fish.
People have been having fun talking to the other characters, as we've talked about before.
So much has happened in between Comment Adventures 2 and 3. It's kind of unreal.
Yeah, I do plan on making a project that'll help a little bit with that. There's also that guy, I'd like to remember their name. They made basic Candle World explanations.
Oh yeah, Arakois.
Yeah, Arakois. That's right. Yeah, and that has like most important details if you ever just want to have like a read of what happens.
Banger Studio.
But I don't want to leave everyone like there is some fun to the Candle World experience being like you just experience it doesn't really spoon feed you, but I have like a good excuse to give some information, so I will
explore it. I actually don't know how you would find the different accounts without going into theory space, because you just have to scroll through, I'm gonna say, miles of comments to find a guy's username.
Yep,
pretty much
accurate.
Like even finding Xylus, I don't even have Sorted Folk on my profile anymore. Like, there's no connection to
Yeah.
Xylus from my profile.
Can I talk about the question of the episode last time? Would you guys
Let's do it.
like that? Because last time we asked, like, what strange community were you part of outside of Scratch?
But before we do, I would like to get another bottle of water.
Please do, Kieran. We'll be right back.
Will
And
be.
until then, this is me giving you no wait, Clabs, give us like a sponsorship thing. Like how are those things going? Have we finally heard from 7-Up or
No.
any of the other ones I've forgotten?
No. But, alright. Let me tell you a story. So,
Finally.
Mountain Dew was a flop. Sprite was a flop. Sierra Mist was a flop. 7-Up was a flop. I've been starting to feel like the lemon lime soda industry is just not very interested in what we have as a product, the ScratchRunning Podcast. So what I did was I got in contact with it's a marshmallow company, Skippy. No, that's the peanut butter
Jet
one.
Puffed?
Jet Puffed, yeah. So I sent a letter. I sent a letter to Jet Puffed, talking a bit about our podcast, like what we could do, and they said they were very interested. But if we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to add a Jet Puffed marshmallow emote to the podcast.
Like
Yeah,
the,
which
like
I'm
the
pretty
branding,
sure we
or
have
just
that.
like a picture of
Yeah.
a single Jet Puff marshmallow?
Well, they were pretty clear. So they want, out of the 360 by 480 space we have to like show our screen, they want at least 70% to be covered when this emote is used. They want the emote to not change directions, and they want it to come up and just say Jet Puffed marshmallow for when you're having a puffy day.
Well, that should be
You know what?
cool.
You know what we should do? We should give just their account. We should give it them as a special ed menu emote, like how you and I have shimmers and
SR
True Blue has Helico.
Yes.
We should just give only Jet Puffed the Marshmallow Man emote.
Well,
and
here's the thing.
They can only use it once.
They need to think there is a lot of marshmallows happening. So, and there's no way they're listening to this whole podcast. So,
Right.
here's my idea. We check the username. If it contains the word marshmallow, we make all emotes appear like marshmallows.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
We're gonna get rich in no time.
And then everyone else doesn't have
For
to
everyone
deal with
else, yeah, your guys' copies of the Scratch Running Podcast are not as personalized.
I mean, like if I can send this in a maybe less funny, but still in another direction. The premium emotes we got recently, I think I'm very excited with what we can
Premium
do with those.
emotes.
Soon. I heard Claps is getting a little special.
What?
Yay.
Down the grapevine.
The smiling poo emoji.
What?
What you're getting?
No, wait.
Isn't that just a default emoji?
No.
That's a default emoji. That's what you're getting.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Nice mirror. I'm gonna use that one in the comment section.
But how funny would it be though if I didn't tell you, like, and you didn't get Doreki Huge and said it was just a poo?
I don't think that would be very funny, Nick. I would not.
I would have
LOL.
loved it.
I would not.
I would have
LOL.
loved it. No, you're gonna get the Doreki Huge, and then we have SR Shimmers, of course, and everybody who's gonna go like top 3 in the contest is gonna get that one, and then we're gonna have the other. Is a great time all around, and it even works. Isn't that
Hey,
great?
Nick, let's look at the question of last episode.
Right, that's what we wanted to do.
Oh yeah, because I'm back.
Um,
What non-Scratch, like, obscure communities have you guys been from? That was the question.
I actually think we didn't get that many answers from.
We didn't get that money.
We didn't get.
We will. We will.
Jet Puff, we didn't.
We will. Jet Puff, yes. No,
True.
but we didn't get that many comments for that or related to that. But one from Bird6147 was I was part of a little SoundCloud community a few years ago that role played in the comments of songs. ...
That's
Which is
just amazing.
wild to hear about.
In
Right?
song comment sections, who does that?
People
Okay,
will
now
play
let's-
anywhere if you can type. Like,
Yeah.
actually, it's insane.
That sounds like when I read that I
What can I
was
say?
very intrigued.
Yet another banger comment from the main character of Candle World.
Imagine, like, what would be the best song there? Like, I'm thinking, like, some Minecraft parodies or something.
Oh, yeah. Some dream
like,
song.
Yeah,
In the comments. Yeah. / I am George not found / hey, what's up, guys? I don't even understand, though, because the comment section is not, like, linear. It's like you have to play the song to see the comments.
Waveform. I mean, SoundCloud comments do have replies, but yeah, the waveform is my beloved.
So wait, does the situation that plays out in the comments play out across the length of the song, or do they just kind of heap it up on one place? Interesting.
No, I think so. That's
the comment section is in chronological order of when the comments were posted.
Can you reply to people?
Yeah, yes. That's
okay.
This is very important. You can reply to people. Yeah. You don't have to use the waveform to roleplay. You just have to.
But how funny would that be?
I'm just imagining like role-playing an argument, like a heated argument between two people for the Persona 5 theme, and right when it says you never see it coming, it's just them like beating the tar out of each other.
Just asterisk punches you, asterisk kicks you, just kind of sliding to the right.
Right.
That's great.
Yes.
Asterisk big cartoon dust cloud forms around the two of us.
I love Orange Cloud website.
Bird, if you have any stories from that, please let us know.
Yeah,
we're dying to know.
But that sounds great. Thank you for answering. Whatever the question is going to be for this episode, you can check it out in the top left if you're on Scratch. If you're on YouTube, I'm sorry, we might put it into the comments, but do people do that really? Like,
do people
leave a message down in the comments below, friend?
Right? That's like,
and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yo,
I'm gonna
what if people
die.
start role playing in the comments on our podcast?
Now you just
that would be
that end of the world.
Yeah, a highly irresponsible call to action in a video.
Well, you know what?
That would not be fun.
Cutting this.
It'd be fun for some people, and for everyone else, it'd be a travesty.
Yeah, it would make me turn off the emails that I get whenever someone comments on a Scratch Running video.
I was gonna say, like, just straight up turn off the comments.
Yeah.
Unless it's just asterisk kicking you, punching you, kicking you, punching you.
Yeah, that's roleplay, huh? That's what they do.
That's pretty much.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever it's gonna be for this episode, you can leave a comment down below if you want. I'm excited.
Are the comments even down below anymore, or are they to the left?
They're like, wait, what?
To the left?
They're like above the video
Up
at this
above.
point.
They just like scroll the video, like as comments roll in, the video goes away.
Radially arranged around the video.
Oh, that's good.
Leave a comment all around. Leave a like and don't forget to leave a comment in front of the video as it like scrolls by.
Guys, it's Halloween. Guys, it's Halloween.
Oh yeah, right.
We gotta. I did my summer not scared magical stories.
Oh yeah.
I think it's time we get a October scary story because we don't have Shellbridge. I don't think anyone's prepared a copy pasta, so we're going.
I don't.
We're doing another. We're doing another improv this year. All right, so all of you guys, give me an element to add to this deeply upsetting story.
Okay. Can I go first and we start like from the top?
Sure. What? Yeah.
Okay. Like yeah. I want Blue to be one of the main characters in here.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
Just to hear his beautiful voice.
Yeah. Okay.
I will recommend the very extensive inclusion of cotton candy.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, Kieran.
I'm making this easy for you. Sorry.
I got nothing. I don't know.
Just like put a random word generator here.
Yeah, true.
Receiver. What about a receiver?
Okay, well,
yeah.
we can
Blue watches
No.
Yeah, television.
Television. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
You can get all the time you want. I'm gonna cut it as.
Well, no. The fun is that I don't get any time, so we're starting the episode now.
Doing a
lot. Welcome back to an episode of Shgloopy and Friends radio podcast style. Hey, Snizzlebean, it's me, Shgloopy. Are we ready to go to the fair on this scary Halloween special? I don't know, Shgloopy. I'm a little frightened. I'm a little scared of us going to a big clown. There's a lot of clowns and a lot of scary people during Halloween. Snizzlebean, you're such a stupid. Sorry, you're such a wimp. Let's just go. Okay, yeah, sure. All right, then there's like a transition. Woo.
Dun, 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 dun.
Look, we're at the fair. There's kind of a lack of diversity in the different attractions. Hello, Shgloopy and Snizzlebean. It's me, Blue, and I'm running the fair this year. You'll find I've replaced every attraction with a cotton candy stand.
He's the controller.
If you wish to do any sort of fun festive activities, you'll have to do it through this cavity-inducing treat. That's kind of boring, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if that's really how we want to spend it Halloween. Well, that's really mean of you, and I'm putting a curse that you cannot leave until you've had the fright of your night. All right, yeah. That sucks.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this sucks a lot. I'm sorry, I didn't really want to ruin your... Can I take it back? No, you cursed us, dude. That's messed up. We're just gonna have to stay here for the night. Yeah, sorry.
I just have to eat some cotton candy or something.
Let's just eat some cotton candy. I'm genuinely, I didn't really mean to mess up your night like that. Yeah, all right. And so they eat a lot of it. They eat a bunch of cotton candy, and it sucks.
Oh no.
Wow, we're all full on cotton candy now, aren't we? Yep.
Sugar.
The end.
Where's the television?
They're on a show. It's the Shgloopy and Friends.
Pans out.
Oh! He's
Brilliant.
actually done it.
Oh. I thought they were gonna, like, something was inside of the cotton candy.
Oh, yeah. No, that actually did
Yeah,
happen. But
yeah,
it's,
you know what? Nah,
it's a
Nick,
two-parter.
Nick, you know what's inside the cotton candy? Sugar.
There we
That's
go.
what's inside the cotton candy.
Yeah.
So
and,
I dare everybody out there to, like, animate this and then actually, like, continue it.
Yeah. I mean,
Here, we can have some extra bonus lines. You can cut these in.
Yeah.
Watch out, Shgloopy. This was all according to my plan. Run!
Violence is always the answer.
You in what army? Oh, that army? Run! There you go.
This army, Shgloopy.
You're gonna want to come over here and take a look at this. He's right behind me, isn't he?
I love when Shgloopy said it's Shglooping time. And
Oh yeah, let me get one of
those guys.
It's Shgloopin' time. Shgloop.
Wait, what am I doing? Why am I in this episode?
Yeah. What is happening?
Yet another banger spooky story from Clab's Candlesmith
Right.
on ScratchRunning
Thank
Podcast.
you. Yeah, that put a lot of heart, a lot of effort into that one.
And
now
I
we
was
can
on a
pretend.
good track, if I could say
Yeah.
that much.
Honestly, the first thing I thought when you started it as an episode of Shgloopy and Friends is this is going to end up on SRCast Animated this year.
All right, listen.
Well,
I feel bad for our listeners. I'll give you
Yeah.
a satisfying end to the story of Shgloopy at the Cursed Fair, all right? So they eat all the cotton candy, and they're all tired and sleepy, and they still haven't gotten the fright of their night, so they're stuck at Halloween. When
Oh, right, they
Snizzlebean-
didn't get the fright of their night. There's no
Snizzlebean,
Halloween-themed rides.
Realizes that Blue is not that scary, and they realize they have to embody this sort of scare. So they walk off and try to hide behind one of the abandoned amusement park rides, considering how they would like to make a costume. When suddenly the power turns on and they get lifted up by this merry-go-round, and they're pulled higher and higher, yelling to their friends. Blue is too annoyed and tired to consider any sort of help, so Shgloopy runs ecstatically. No, Snizzlebean, get off there! That thing's old and broken and covered in cotton candy. Snizzlebean is freaking out as the giant rig starts to crumble, And when they reach the top, it falls apart and they fall down and they scream. And then Blue gets the alert that the curse has been fulfilled. And
on his phone.
A sigh,
Attention.
yeah.
The curse is lifted.
He gets a little SMX text, a little Skype ping. And he sighs and he teleports them away.
And
Nice.
gladly, and luckily they landed on cotton candy.
Yeah, they landed on a bunch of cotton candy, and so that's there. You know, you got. Listen, I was gonna go with the unsatisfying ending joke.
Can you believe it, Shgloopy? We made it back. We made it back home. We successfully had the fried rice. Indeed, we have, Snizzlebean.
Yes. Would Shgloopy ever have a normal episode? Would Blue actually cash in on that revenge check they've been holding on for so long? Would Snizzlebean fix their terrible costume you couldn't see because it's an audio format? Find out next week on The Adventures of Shgloopy and Friends. Die Abenteuer von Shgloopy und seine Freundin.
What is this episode? Either way, I'm excited for whatever that's gonna look like anime, or how that's gonna look like animated.
That's
Your pick.
getting animated.
You can do the good end or the bad end.
Right.
He's
Do
behind
we have
easy.
anything else before we reel in the fish?
A lot of Goomblegurt programming since I've last been on. Added a lot of.
Goomblegurt's real. It's
I made a mechanic for you collectors out there, so now every Goomble has an alternative costume. It's like a variant. So it's like a shiny.
What?
Yeah, so there's like they have different like looks, and they can be shiny if you want to go for.
Yo.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You drew a costume for
Yeah.
every single.
It's not that hard to draw. It's like 225 at this point. I'm not like done with all
Difficulty is not the issue there. It's just time, investment.
Yeah, you
I think
realize
that's really cool though. That's really
like,
cool.
most of our free times are spent, like watching YouTube videos and like eating food. I can just do that while I draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm excited for them. Very cool.
Should be cool. Should be
Can we?
fun.
Do you have a favorite? Do I have a favorite? So there's a Goomble that hasn't been released that the public hasn't seen. It's called Rust Boys, and it's
Boys.
It's basically two cats in a car, and that one's probably,
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
The real fun of hunting for the alternate costumes is that the Goombles have mostly been revealed on the Goomble decks at Professor Pistachio. That one's a bit outdated, so it doesn't even really matter, but the alt costumes haven't been revealed yet. And I want to keep that a secret until someone either finds them or sees inside to look for them.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try to not do that, because I kind of want to do a shiny hunt in Goomble too.
Yeah.
I'm not even posting like the variants in the dev server. They can only find them if they're looking for them. So we'll see what all your favorite Goombles look like when you have the like 1 in 100 chance that there'll be a variant.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Thank you.
Clabs, thank you for still working on Goomblegurt. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the SRCast and for being back again.
Of course.
Yes.
And hopefully everything will be fixed soon so you can go back on your PC and
The long-awaited day is finally here.
It costs a lot of money that I don't have.
That is completely fair. Welcome to America. No, that doesn't. That's not. I don't live there.
I don't think it's region specific for the cost of.
Welcome
computers.
to the capitalist mode of production within the world.
We even have some propaganda in here. There.
Yeah.
We got it all. I feel like it's time to end the episode.
This truly is an episode of the ScratchRunning Podcast.
Truly is one.
All right, let's say our names. Let's say our names in our cool costumes.
Well, you're the guest this time, so like we've been here for the last.
True.
It's me, Clabs. I'm Clabs Candlesmith from the Scratch user Clabs.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Games.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
sir. I'll see you then soon. Everybody, please check out the stuff we've talked about if you want to.
Is no one else going to introduce themselves? You're going to just make
what?
No.
Hi, I'm Kieran KTrev258 Travis. I am canon in Candleworld. People ask me things, and I give them honest answers to those questions. I am I'm a very trustworthy character in Candleworld. You can always, I'm a very trustworthy character in Candleworld because you can always trust me to lie to you for comedic effect. Ayo!
There we go. Ayo. And we have yes, quite.
Actually, no. The real fun is when I do get real. It's like you never know when I'm lying. That's the fun part.
And I am finally breaking into Unity and like higher like forms of making games, so that's fun.
Yo!
And I don't know how to describe my interaction with Candleworld. I just really enjoy dropping in on fun projects of my friends, so there I am.
Nice. And I'm Apfelord. I can say safely now you can find something new since the last 3 years on my profile.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
Has it really been 3 years? That's insane.
I was also surprised. I think it's been like 2 or 3 years.
Nice, Mira.
If you want to check out some drawings, ask some questions about what they're about, I'm always there. I'm mostly there. And that's that. Clabs has posted an image of a fly running around the screen. That is very distracting. I hope everybody has a nice Halloween.
That was actually kind of funny.
And
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy
See you the next time.
Post your SR shimmers now if you have them.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I'm using that one. I'm using that one up segment
yeah.
1, baby.
It's true.
Bye-bye.
See you the next time. Stay fresh. The recording is now stopped. Yeah, the recording's now stopped.
Ooh, visit a doctor.